We have 2 quarts of oil heating here up to 400 degrees, just standard vegetable oil.
Okay.
Now, with chicken, you could just coat it with cornstarch. It'd be good to go because it's already moist.
Exactly.
Cauliflower is obviously a little dry, so we're going to start with about 3/4 cups of cornstarch here. To that, I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of cornmeal. In the test kitchen, we tried a plethora of coatings. We tried flour, panko. Cornmeal was great. It stuck to the cauliflower. It gave us a nice hearty crunch. We're adding a 1/2 teaspoon of salt and a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. So we're just going to mix this well. We're going to set that aside. We're going to create a flavor base that's going to help our dry mixture stick to the cauliflower.
Sounds good.
We're going to start with the flavors of hot sauce, 1 tablespoon of hot sauce, and we're going to add 2/3 cup of coconut milk. I'm just going to give this a little whisk. That looks great. Okay, Bridget, it's time to break down our cauliflower. We want 1.5 to 2 inch pieces, and I'm just going to start by cutting off some larger stalks. And so if you could just break these down, like this would be
A little too big?
Yeah, that's a little too big, so maybe half that.
Right.
Okay, this is about the size we're looking for. So the general rule of thumb is if it looks small, it is too small.
Okay. All right.
That looks great. So I'm going to add these to our wet mix. So we're just going to make sure these are well coated. Make sure this coconut milk and hot sauce mixture gets all in the crevices. That's going to give us an even fry. All right, that looks awesome. I'm going to just sprinkle this cornmeal cornstarch mixture on top. And it's going to stick because we have that great thick batter. And you're going to just gently fold this. You don't want to break your cauliflower into smaller pieces. Now all we need to do is let the oil come up to temperature and we're ready to fry.
It's fry time.
Great. Okay, Bridget, our cauliflower bites are all coated. Our oil is at 400. We're ready to go. I'm going to add about 1 to 2 bites to the oil at a time, mostly because this batter's pretty thick, and we just want to make sure that they don't stick together. And I'll drop some more. Okay, so once you have half of your batch of cauliflower in, you're just going to let them fry for about 3 minutes. And you'll know they're ready because they'll start to float to the top, and they'll be nice and golden brown.
Okay, perfect.
I think this first batch is ready.
Oh, they look good.
They look great. Okay, so what's most important now is that we make sure to allow the oil to come back to 400 degrees before we start the next batch. We just want to make sure that they all look the same and they all taste the same and they're all crunchy.
Perfect.
All right, Bridget, our second batch is ready to come out. Oh, and they look as amazing as the first batch.
Beautiful.
I'm super, super happy with this. All right, I'm going to add these fried bites to a 1/2 cup of our hot sauce mixture that we made earlier, and we're going to reserve the rest for dipping. All right, so I'm just going to give them a little gentle stir. And as you can see, it's sticking without ruining our crust. There's no sogginess.
And they're the right color now.
Yes. Yeah. These look so good. Are you ready to eat?
Yes.
All right. We also have a little bit of our vegan ranch dressing.
All right, I'm going full game day. I'm getting my fingers right in there.
Do it. Crunchy.
Despite it going into that sauce right at the end, still super crisp and crunchy.
My chicken days might be over.
Oh,
well, my chicken day might be over.
Chicken day. Serve this at game day. You're going to be so happy. And all of your friends are going to be happy too. So this